let's talk about. So Thursday night, I was out at this show. I was supposed to do this show called Don't Tell Comedy. They're in a bunch of cities. Look them up in your city. Don't Tell Comedy. Talking to a comedian from L.A. And he's like, I think he was listening to podcasts backstage. And he's like, yeah, I mostly like true crime podcasts. And then, now I got, I'm aware of this sword and the scale thing. And don't be offended that I didn't know about it before, but I just, I can't be bothered with. I mean, it's very big. Everybody knows. Yeah, I'm the idiot. So, shocker. But I asked him, oh, do you know the sword and the scale? He's like, oh my God, yeah. Yeah. And I was like, I built that guy. And he's like, what? And I was like, don't worry about it. I never heard anything like it in my life. Out of nowhere, I told him, oh, he listens to my podcast. I just found out this is a big thing. He's like, oh, yeah, I don't know what that fucking guy's doing. The Mike Boudet guy? I used to like him. What the fuck is he doing? And I was like, oh, I don't know. And then I looked up this Mike Boudet guy. First of all, I looked up this sword and the scale show. And on their Instagram page, they had some Attitude Judy post where they were like, hey, just so you know, we don't take suggestions for stories. The exact opposite of what I'm doing right now here tonight. He's like, we don't just let people come in and tell us what show to talk about. Because then what happens, if we ever do end up doing that show, somebody's like, I'm trying to do that show. And then we have to send them a hat. That's what it said. It was all about a hat. And then I go click on Mike Boudet's personal Instagram. And I just see this guy. He's got this hot. Is that your wife or girlfriend? I don't know how you're rolling. And it's all food Instagrams and champagne wishes and caviar creams. He said girlfriend. Yeah, okay. Spoken like a real Richmond. Anyway, he just went on and on about how you were fucking up everything with Ian Bagg. So apparently Ian Bagg, oh, hold on. He wants to call in. How do I get that going? Okay, try it now. Michael Bublé.
Oh, you were professional, Patrick.
Okay, hold on. Hello?
Okay, yeah, there you are.
Okay,
hey.
Well, I haven't. I'm telling you, every time something updates, you lose everything. Okay.
Yeah,
Anyway,
don't leave podcasting for 2 years and then come back and think you could run shit.
Yeah, no shit.
God damn it.
No, but I worked with Ian Bagg quite a bit when I was in Florida, and then I did an hour and a half interview with him when I did that conversation comedy radio show. He's a funny guy. But that guy said you were fucking up by doing Ian Bagg's show.
Yeah. I love Ian. He's hilarious and a very nice guy, weird in comedy. But yeah, I think I'm ruining his career. I think you're right about that.
Why? What? You have to fill me in because I'm completely ignorant as to why people are saying that or what's going on.
Okay, so we have a show that's been around for about 8 years. It's a true crime comedy. That's not comedy at all. True crime podcast. It's about murder and horrible shit. And in 2017, when the whole Me Too thing started, we started to get a lot of blue or green haired ladies that were very angry with nose rings coming after us and trying to tell us what to say on the podcast. And
You're
I'm the
talking
kind of
about
person that doesn't-
like liberals, social justice warrior types.
Yes, exactly. And I didn't really care for that.
And when you say blue hair, I'm picturing, older men with beards.
Yeah, I should probably go with purple or green. Is really
It's always men dyeing their hair blue when they, have these identity crises.
I mean, I'm getting a little up there in age too, so I could sympathize. But I think
it was women.
happened,
Women were angry with your show.
Well, mostly, yeah. So I don't know if you know anything about true. I guess it doesn't sound somebody know it. True crime, the whole genre of true crime podcasting, which is, by the way, huge.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm
really
I'm very interested in how Patton Oswalt killed his wife and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I don't have an answer for you on that one. But the true crime genre is dominated by women listeners. Like 80% of them are women listeners, and guys don't listen to true crime at all, mostly. So I got a bunch of shit, and I did take time to do it, and they would try to trash me personally for years after that because of it. And we have an after show now. We just got Ian. Are you still there?
Yep.
Oh yeah, we got Ian on board for an after show. We do like a show called Certain Scale Rewind, which is kind of like an after show of our podcast.
Yeah.
And it's the sort of the like Talking Dead after the Walking Dead.
Yeah.
And so he's doing that, and now he's getting shit from people because of that. I guess it's unfortunate.
What does he do? Was he like a fan of your show?
No. So the way that I found him was because I was friends with. So the concept of Sword and Scale Rewind came years prior, and it came because the first hosts of it were Lynette Carolla, which was up until recently married to Adam Carolla, and another host.
Hold on. Up until recently, they're not married anymore?
They just got divorced, they got separated about 2 months ago.
Adam Carolla got separated from his wife 2 months ago?
Yeah, I was shocked too. I just found out about it about a week ago.
What
too.
the fuck?
I did not know.
No, I don't keep up on his show, but does he talk about that? That's crazy.
I don't know if he talked about it at all on the show, but I know that she did on her show that she does with the same female host that did Sword and Scale Rewind prior, and they did it on their show, which is recorded out of his studio, which I don't know how that all worked.
Yeah.
That was weird to me. But I just found out about
crazy.
It.
Okay. Okay, so listen. Anyway. So Ian Bagg starts doing this after show. And then now why is he getting hate? Like, what's the vibe? What's the big complaint?
Well, the complaint is just that he's associated with me because I am a toxic motherfucker. Just because I tell these people to go fuck themselves when they try to tell me what to say.
What do you mean, like, what to say?
You don't understand. Like, I got an email just...
Yeah, I don't understand. Okay, go ahead. We used to be pretty big, man.
I guess you do understand because I learned it from you, but I learned it from watching you. But I got an email just the other day where it was like I was victim blaming because I said that because this person was in a very dangerous situation that they put themselves in, and I said that out loud, I was victim blaming. And it was just like, it's just stupid. And then they left a 1-star review at the same time just to, make sure that I knew about their email.
I remember when I cared about reviews. You noticed a new 1-star review? Go outside. You've got money and you've got a beautiful girlfriend to piss off and drive away.
I get the emails. They just come to me, and I wake up in the morning. I go and I, use the bathroom like everyone else, and I check my phone, and the first thing that pops up is some fucking email from some shithead. It's actually an email that gets all the reviews and puts them all together and shows them to you in the morning. And I should probably unsubscribe from that now that I think about it.
Yeah, why don't you? Why do you have a But why don't you just read the emails on your show? Or you know what? Everybody send all your hate mail to me, and I'll just put my name in and read them. I like it.
Yeah. No, you've mastered it.
Well, what is everybody like? Look, I mean, what is everybody doing spending time hating everything? It's insane. It's so nutty. The world is so fucking nuts right now. I don't even know what to say.
But I can't believe you're actually going to New York because you're gonna get sucker punched at some point.
What do you mean?
It's people walking down the street. If you're a white guy walking down the street in New York City, you're probably gonna get punched out by, the old punch out game.
How much Tucker Carlton are you watching? You think white people are just getting punched in the streets in New York City?
Yes, that's what I've been told.
Well, I assume you've got the best intel. After all, you are a true crime podcast. I imagine you hear about every crime that drops. Okay, well, here's what I think. I have a proposal. When Ian Bagg fizzles out of this, you throw that after show over to me. I'm going to dive in right now and get caught up. I'm going to listen to everything you've ever done. 8 years, fuck off. I can do that overnight.
Okay.
I'll get caught up, and I'd like to do a Sword and Scale precog show.
Oh, okay. All right.
Where I go over all the details of a crime I'm thinking about committing.
Yeah.
No, but that's really cool. But listen to this guy talk mad shit about you. I was like, but then I got down to it. It seemed like he was really upset about Ian Bagg.
Yeah.
But do you understand?
I feel
that's
bad.
like going to a Chinese restaurant that's the best Chinese restaurant in town and loving it, but not really liking fortune cookies. But Chinese restaurants don't have any other desserts, so you eat the fortune cookie and you go like, fuck, but I'm so mad. It was just a bad taste in my mouth. It's like, you don't have to listen to the after show. You don't have to eat the fortune cookie. Like, I can't imagine liking The Walking Dead and then just emailing Chris Hardwick every day going like, fuck your Talking Dead. Like, it's the worst show.
But that's the kind of fuck that goes on Yelp and goes, I don't like this Chinese restaurant because they have fortune cookies.
Yeah, but like, but are you're successful and everything, so are you still really at the point where you're like, oh my God, somebody said something bad on the internet? It's like, oh my God.
No, it's not that. It's not that like, oh my God, somebody said something bad. It's more like, fuck these people. I just want to make their day as annoying as they've made mine. It's that kind of a thing. It's petty as shit. But that's what it is.
Is it like an official branch of your podcast? Like, do you pay Ian? Is it like, part of your...
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So that's why. You are responsible for that show.
Yeah.
You promote it. You tell people to listen.
Yeah.
So you literally walk over to the table and go, please, try the fortune cookie. That's what you do to people, knowing that it's just cardboard, tacky garbage.
Yeah.
And by the way, I haven't heard it, but it sounds like I'm a bigger Ian Bagg fan than you. So I just checked my phone. I still have his number. I'm gonna text him tomorrow and let him know
Awesome.
It's over. We'll send him this YouTube clip.
And when you let them know, when you call them, make sure you let them know, I made Sword and Scale.
Yeah, I mean, if you really want to go, if it's the fruit of the poison tree, if we really get back to it, I'm the poison tree. I'm trying to put it in crime terms you'll understand.
Yes, I get it.
Sorry, I don't know the Latin right now. I'm very high.